is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearkat Sports Network. This is the Bearkat Sports Network. It's time for Sam Houston State University Bearkat basketball. 101.7 KSAM has every dribble, swish, and squeak from buzzer to buzzer live. Now let's head down to the floor with the voice of the Bearkats, Rob Hipp.
Well, a pleasant good afternoon, friends, and a happy Saturday to you. Welcome to another edition of Sam Houston Men's Basketball, live here on the Bearkat Sports Radio Network. We are live here in beautiful Huntsville, Texas, on the campus of Sam Houston State University. As today, it's Sam Houston Men's Basketball hosting Utah Valley. The Wolverines, they're 14-6 overall, 5-3 after in Western Athletic Conference play. After coming off of a loss, part of their two-game road trip, they played on Thursday at Stephen F. Austin in a 78-59 loss there on the road. Well, today, though, Sam Houston, after they got back onto the winning track after taking care of Dixie State 77-53 here at Johnson on Thursday night, trying to keep things rocking and rolling, currently 9-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. We're about 10 minutes or so before we get to the opening bell. I had a moment to catch up with Jason Hooten. We'll have that interview with head coach Hooten when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearkat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: The Grove, Tough Shirts and Eagle Graphics, U.S. Army ROTC, Under Armour, University Hotel, and Villas on Sycamore. Thank you for supporting your Bearkats.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Rob Hipp here pregame with Sam Houston head men's basketball coach Jason Hooten. But before we talk about Utah Valley today, Coach, the Cats taking care of business in their previous matchup, 77-53 over Dixie State after that loss at Seattle U. It was great to get back on the win column. Coach, just talk a little bit about this one. Savion Flagg and DeMarcus Lampley. Savion had a great game shooting. Lampley, he contributed as well. Just kind of your thoughts on that previous matchup.
Yeah, I thought we got off to a little bit of a slow start, just kind of feeling them out a little bit. And then, there were a couple of ups and downs in the first half, but we closed out the first half with a really good solid run that gave us a 10-point lead at half. I think we were up 38-28. And then the second half, we played really well. I thought our defensive intensity was great in the second half. We made a lot of shots. And then we got out in transition, which we haven't been able to do in a while. And we got some easy baskets, some wide open threes, which Lampley's really thrives in transition. And I just thought overall we closed that game out. We've had a couple of games this year, Rob, where we've gotten a big lead, and we just hadn't done a very good job of closing those games out. But we did a good job of closing it out and, winning by 20+.
Seattle U taking care of or losing to Grand Canyon, and that really helps the efforts for Sam Houston now in the Western Athletic Conference. Talk a little bit about that and just how important it is to stay on at the top of that Western Athletic Conference standings.
Yeah, really anytime you have an opportunity to control your own destiny, that's all you can ask for as a team. And, I just tell our guys every game we win, if we win, we got 7 games left, I believe, and if we win all 7 games, then we'll win the conference. I think, again, you just really all you can do is control what you can control and not who's playing who and where. And, just trying to get better and trying to win this game today. Utah Valley's a really good team. So, I think it's just on to the next one for our guys, and they know what's at stake. We talked last week about trying to come home and be 10-2 on Sunday, and that's what our goal is.
Today, as you mentioned, facing a very tough Utah Valley team. They, on a 2-game road trip, lost against SFA, but they had a little streak of their own, 5-4 in Western Athletic Conference play, and they're led by their big center at 6'11", who was an NBA prospect, but he withdrew from from that, Fardos Mack. He has been a 3-time Western Athletic Conference Player of the Week, averages almost 20 points a game. Just talk a little bit about heading into this one today against him and his tough offense.
Well, they have him, and obviously he's a focal point, a Player of the Year candidate for sure, along, I'm sure, with Savion. But, he makes a presence. He's one of the leading rebounders, if not the leading rebounder in the country. I mean, he averages almost 14 rebounds a game. So to go along with his 20 points is 14 rebounds, and those statistics are eye-popping for sure. But they have 3 great guards. Their 3 guards, to me, are what make them really, really go. And those 3 guys all average double figures, and then they bring a guard off the bench that averages double figures. So they're a very offensive, explosive team, and then they have such length and size defensively. Their defensive numbers are really good. I think they give up 29.5 from 3, and they only give up like 40% from the field. So a really good defensive team and a good team overall, and this will be a huge challenge for us today. And I just expect it to be a lot like it was with the first road trip where, SFA beat Grand Canyon really bad, and then Grand Canyon came over, and we knew it was going to be a 2-possession game. And I'm sure today will be the same way. I know SFA pulled away from those guys late, but they'll come over today and play where they were capable of playing.
It's a Utah Valley team that we're facing for the 3rd time in program history, the last matchup in 2018-19 season. Coach, it's time for Coach Hooten's Keys to the Game, presented by Emblem Properties Real Estate. Your keys to victory in this one tonight.
Well, we've got to make it our type of game. We said that this Dixie and Utah Valley team were both very big and skilled teams, and then we have to make it more of our style of basketball. We've got to make it, I don't want to say a fist fight, but we got to make it a tough and physical matchup today. We can't let them play inside and be physical, and we've got to take the fight to them with that. And then I think we've got to keep them off the glass. I mean, they've got a guy that, they average 40 rebounds a game. I think we average 38.9, so they're about a rebound a game better than we are. And I think today we've got to show that we can rebound, and we've got to go do it for 40 minutes today. And then I think the last thing is just, again, just really trying to continue to improve offensively. I think today will be a matchup deal, like who's going to guard Savion, and, how are they going to match up with us? And, I think they have some guys that are going to have a hard time keeping in front of our speed and our athleticism. And so we have to use that to our advantage for sure for 40 minutes.
The Keys to the Game brought to you by Emblem Properties Real Estate, who offers the customer service difference where our clients are number one. Coach, finally, and very important today, is this game playing homage to Coach John McClendon, the legendary coach from back in the 40s, and college coaches established the social justice movement game. Just talk a little bit about how important this is and the things that this game helps to bring to light.
Well, I think overall it means a lot to me personally. I was very blessed and fortunate to be picked on this committee that started, as you said, in 2020 by Angela Lento and Joe Dwyer, who run College Insider. It's a mid-major. They have a mid-major top 25, which I'm also on that committee. And, they've just been so big for college basketball, but not just for college basketball, but for schools that are, quote-unquote, mid-major in our size. Maybe we don't always get the ESPN coverages that we deserve and need. And so these guys have just done a great job, Angela and Joe. And, they had a great idea, to try to, figure out something to help with the racial, justice and just starting their racism, and then the game. The game is no secret, and that was all started back in the 40s, as you said, and segregation when the white teams and the black teams weren't playing against each other. And Coach McClendon at North Carolina Central was a legendary coach who doesn't get as much credit as he deserves to be a pioneer of the game. And, he had a team at North Carolina Central that was very worthy, and on a Sunday morning decided to hook up with the all-white team in Duke and, of course, beat them. And, and so now we've made this, the game is no secret, because it isn't. This game isn't a secret anymore. And, racism is a big thing, and so I'm very proud and to be a part of this today, and I'm glad that our team can be a part of this great movement as well.
Well, Coach, appreciate all you do. I've told you this before, maybe not in an interview, but I appreciate all you do on the court, but even more so the things that you do off the court, making a difference in these young men's lives, and being part of this is something that is really special and something that needs to be done. So thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Once again, head coach Jason Hooten. Before we let you go, Coach, eat 'em up, Cats.
Eat 'em up, Cats.
That's a wrap up our interview with head coach Jason Hooten. We'll have more analysis looking into this one today from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearkat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here live from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum in beautiful Huntsville, Texas. We are moments away from getting started here. Sam Houston men's basketball hosting Utah Valley. It's the Wolverines making the trek on their second road game of their 2-game road stand. They lost against Stephen F. Austin just in their previous matchup before the weekend in a 78-59 loss. Sam Houston coming off of that victory on February the 3rd. It was a 77-53 pummeling of Dixie State. Sam Houston in that contest, they jumped out to a quick lead and coasted to that victory. It was an icy Thursday evening at Johnson Coliseum. The Bearkats bouncing back from that loss to Seattle U to improve to 14-10 overall, 9-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. The Trailblazers, they got as close to 8 in the second half, but Sam Houston wasted no time backing up double figures. Savion Flagg, the Texas A&M graduate, transferring to Marcus Lampley, hit consecutive three-pointers to put the Bearkats on top 44-30 at one point. They never looked back after an 18-3 run. As Quentin Baylor, the public address announcer, announcing the fans here, we have a great crowd up in front of me tonight. A lot of the fans this afternoon, a lot of fans have made their way out here to enjoy Saturday afternoon basketball here at Johnson Coliseum. For Utah Valley, entering this contest on that one-game losing streak. Before that, they were on a 3-game winning streak. They're continuing their WAC, the road in the Lone Star State, traveling here to Huntsville today. We'll talk more about it in just a few moments. Here is our country's national anthem from the Sam Houston Band.
Performed this afternoon by the Sam Houston State University Band.
A beautiful playing of our country's national anthem there from the Sam Houston Marching Band. We'll go over the Utah Valley Wolverines, the starting lineups here for them. Under head coach Mark Madsen in his third season, all of his career games, by the way, with Utah Valley, 36-36. They are entering the contest here this afternoon at 14-6 overall, 5-3 in Western Athletic Conference play. They'll start with a 6'4" sophomore guard out of Denton, Texas. He has some family here. The transfer from McCook Community College. It is number 1, Latrey Darthard. At guard, a 6'1" junior out of Utah. And the transfer from Brigham Young University, it's number 3, Blaze Neild. A 6'9" sophomore forward and center out of Arizona. The transfer from Weber State, number 5, Tim Fuller. A 6'11" redshirt sophomore center out of Vancouver, British Columbia. Transfer from Mercer. It is number 11, Fardos Amack. Keep an eye on him. a 6'6" junior guard out of Idaho, and also a transfer from BYU, number 15, Connor Harding. And here is your Sam Houston Bearkats starting lineup for this afternoon. Turnaround jumper here, Tristan Ikpe starting early, and the Bearkats take a 2-point advantage. Find Lampley from the corner, weaving through traffic, the jumper, the two-shot, the yes! There it is, to Marcus Lampley for 2. Turn on the light. Over to Jaron Cook for 3. Light the stove, baby! It's Jaron Cook, and the Bearkats are on fire here in the first half. He pulls it back down, though. Oh, what a play by Javion May as he hauled in aggressively the offensive rebound and dropped it back in off the right side of the glass. Dante Powers, zing, zang, bang, there it is for 2. Oh, call Dancing with the Stars. We got a new celebrity on the court. It's Dante Powers. He's saying, I can dance just as good as you guys on TV. I do it on the basketball court.
At guard, a 6'7", 215-pound grad senior from Texas A&M University, number 1, Savion Flagg.
At guard, a 6'2", 195-pound junior from Chicago, Illinois, number 11, I'm Javion May.
At forward, a 6'6", 225-pound senior from Deer Park, Texas, number 12, I'm Tristan Ikpe.
At guard, a 5'10", 165-pound junior from Midwest City, Oklahoma, number 13, I'm Jaden Ray.
At guard, a 6'2", 175-pound senior from Phoenix City, Alabama, number 3, I'm Light 'em Up, Marcus Lampley.
Once again, that is your Sam Houston Bearkats starting lineup. Savion Flagg, DeMarcus Lampley, Javion May, Tristan Ikpe, and Jaden Ray. Sam Houston entering this contest 14-10 overall, 9-2 in Western Athletic Conference play. 230 wins, 157 losses for head coach Jason Hooten in his 12th season, all of them. And here at Sam Houston, the Bearkats are 9-1 at home this season, while Utah Valley is 4-6 on the road. We are set for a good one here in just a few moments. Tip-off will occur. We talked a little bit earlier. We're going to have to keep an eye on the 6'11" sophomore center, Fardos Amak. He is one of the top in the country. In fact, the only player in the country that averages almost 20 points and over 18 boards a game. I'll make sure that I've got that right. I know it was at least 13. Yeah, he averages at least 18 points and 13 rebounds a game. This young man coming in, averaging a double-double, but also one of the best in the country. I want to remind you this game is made possible in part by our good friends at H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. Utah Valley Wolverines are in their green jerseys, green shorts. Utah Valley written in black across the front along with the numbers outlined in white. They have the WAC logo on the left shoulder. Names written in black lettering. Hard to see those. On the backside, the numbers in black outlined in white. That white outline helps with that. For your Sam Houston Bearkats in their home white jerseys, white shorts, the black and orange triangles on each side of the short leg, SH logo branding on the right leg, the WAC conference logo there on the left, and on the right is the Under Armour logo, numbers in orange outlined in black, Sammy the floating head logo on the back as well. The opening tip-off here with Fardos saving up against Savion Flagg. Tip is on its way, and it is controlled, and here we go by the Bearkats as we'll get underway here in Huntsville, Texas. It is Jaden Ray moving from left to right as he'll hand it off here over to Lampley on the right wing. Lampley back up top over to Ray, high screen Ikpe. Ray trying to find some light. He'll go over Javion May from the left corner, fires a 3. This one rattles home, and the Bearkats are on the board first here with a three-pointer to get things started. 30 seconds gone in the first half. Bearkats 3-0 advantage. 19:30 on that Miller time game clock. Utah Valley will move from right to left here to start this first half of play. It's into the hands of Harding. He'll take a jumper from the right wing just inside. It's no good. Rebound bounces over to Ray. Up front to May. Flip back to Lampley. Back up top. Jaden Ray. He'll launch a 3 from the left hand. This one's no good. High up into the air. The rebound on the left side of the rim goes to Blaze Nield, the 6'1" junior guard. The Wolverines have it back on the left side. Pass goes over to Nield, who just had that rebound a few moments ago. On the left wing, floats this one back up front over to Amak. Amak dropped it around. It's turned over. Javion May one-on-one. Flip, dip, good and one, baby. It's Javion May. He's got 5, and the Bearkats have the advantage and an and one opportunity coming up. That foul right out of the gate is on Latrey Darthard. That's his first personal and the first team foul. Javion May to the line here for the and one opportunity. The 6'2" junior guard, a 50% free throw shooter, only 9 of 18 entering this game. He's played in 21 games, averages 5 points a game in 21 minutes. So Javion May on the right side will take a deep breath, shrugs his shoulders, takes about 3 dribbles, bends his knees. The right-handed end, one opportunity, rattles in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Amack. Amack with the rebound. Drop it back off into the backcourt to Neal. He's working it here on Jaden Ray. Neal near that Sammy the Head logo on the right wing. Hooten calling for his team to get back on the defensive side. They're there. Ball goes down to Amack on that right baseline. Working it on Tristan Ipe. Amack from the semicircle. He's trapped down there. Turnaround jumper, good. Boy, he was trapped for a moment, and he had the advantage over Tristan Ipe. Amack, a 6'11" sophomore center, battling the 6'6" junior forward Tristan Ipe. So the height advantage, able to take advantage of it and drop it in. 5-2, 18-16 to go here in the opening frame. Bearkats with the lead. It is Savion Flagg from the left elbow. Right-handed jumper won't fall. Rebound up into the air to Darthard. Darthard, the hometown Texas boy, with it here on the left side. Bounce pass goes up top over to Fuller. Fuller chest pass to the right wing to Nield. Nield steps back from the high school three-point line. It won't fall in. Missed shot there. Rebound to Jaden Ray, and Ray will slow things up and walks into the front court. Savion Flagg to his right side. Jaden Ray has the ball with a couple of left-handed dribbles, still has it on the court as he rotates over to the left wing. High screen Savion Flagg. Ray now working back to the top. Pass goes over to Lampley. Long two-pointer from the right wing. That shot won't fall, and the rebound for Amack. Amack, an NBA prospect. He actually withdrew from that to continue his education and playing ball. The 3-time Western Athletic Conference Player of the Week so far. Here's a shot back over off the glass. Good for Darthard. 5-4, Bearkats by 1. We're almost 3 minutes gone. 17-17 on the Miller Time game clock here in the first half of plays. Jaden Ray will cross over the SH logo at the timeline. And now works the dribble back over to Tristan Ipe on the left wing. Ipe with it. He'll fire a shot. That's no good. The ball battered around. Ipe back over to Savion Flagg. Another opportunity for the Cats. Flagg will fire a right-handed jumper. That shot good from about 16 near that left wing. 7-4, Bearkats with a 3-point advantage. 16:50 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the first half. Nield has it off the high screen from Fuller. That ball on the court, able to hold on to it, and we got a jump ball here. It will stay with Utah Valley. Jaden Ray was down there battling. Good defense with Ray on Nield, and it will stay, though, with the Wolverines with 15 seconds on the shot clock. 16:42 to go here in the first half. Inbounding just in front of the Bearkats bench to the left of the scorers table is Connor Harding. Harding, he'll find a wide open Fuller on the baseline. Fuller goes back over the left corner. Darthard trying to work. Traveled, that's a turnover, and it'll go right back to the Bearkats. So a turnover there as he took an extra step. Bearkats shooting 3 of 7, 43% right out of the shoot here. 2 of 4 for the Wolverines at 50%. This Bearkat team shooting 43% on the season, 47% from the field by the Wolverines. They're a good shooting team with several of their guards that can also put it down. Here's a pass over to Savion Flagg on the left wing on the right side. High screen Ipe. Flagg, he'll take another right-handed jumper. This shot won't drop. Rebound to Amack. Amack will go to the near side here on a chest pass over to Nield. Nield moving it from right to left. Back over to Amack up top. Couple of left-handed dribbles. Finds Nield. DeMarcus Lampley guarding him. It's the battle of the number 3s down there on the left wing. Here's Amack on Ipe now. Just to the left of the keys, trying to work inside the paint. Turnaround floater, bounces around, no good. High up rebound, Harding on the offensive board. He'll turn around, puts up a jumper against Javion May. That shot isn't there. Battled around, goes right back to Fuller. Now left wing, Harding. He'll drive inside, no, kicks it up top. Here's a 3, Darthard on the way. That shot no good. Another offensive rebound. My goodness, here by the Wolverines. If they have controlled 3 of them in a row now. Back over to the left wing, Harding. He'll go down to Amack. Amack from the WAC logo floats one up. This shot's no good, but he's fouled, and he'll have 2 free throws coming up. That foul is on Javion May, his first personal and the first team foul. That will take us to our first media timeout. Bearkats lead 7-4, 15:34 to go on the Miller Time game clock. We'll be back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkats Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the Buy H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Join the Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. For only $35 a year, your membership helps provide scholarship assistance, plus networking, a travel program, discounts on home and auto insurance, car rentals, event tickets, and much more. Connect with your Bearkat pride and spirit by joining the Alumni Association. Go online, alumni.shsu.edu. As a member, you can be a part of something bigger. The Sam Houston State University Alumni Association. Join today.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here, your play-by-play announcer. Sam Houston men's basketball on the Bearkat Sports Radio Network from Van Wagner. 7-4. Bearkats on their home court leading the Utah Valley Wolverines here. As free throws coming up, a foul right before we went to that media timeout by Javion May. It was his first personal, the first team foul by Sam Houston. Wolverines only 2 of 7 from the field at 29%. This Sam Houston defense has been pesky as of late against their opponents. And here is Amac at the line. Fardos Amac, a 71% free throw shooter on the left side. Right-handed free throw good. He didn't take any time at all. Took one dribble, popped it right in. Get a couple of high fives. Out there on the court is Flag. Dante Powers checking in for the first time. Tristan Ipe, Lampley, and Jaden Ray remains in. Here's Amac. One more free throw from the right hand. This one ping-pong and drops in. It's 7-6. Bearkats with a 1-point advantage. A little bit of backcourt pressure here as Jaden Ray gets it over to Powers in the front court. Now Savion Flag has it near the left corner down to Ipe. Working on Amac, puts up a shot left side, no good. He tried to fling that one in, and good defense there by Amac. Darthard will bring it into the front court. Opportunity here now for Utah Valley to take their first lead. A pass down right side. Fuller shot no good as Savion Flag got a hand near it. Over to Jaden Ray, right wing. Ray flips it over. Ipe, this one partially blocked, gets it back into his hands. Over to Jaden Ray, right wing. Up top, Savion Flag. Flag trying to drop this one down. Ray able to hold on to it. Right elbow shot, good. The jumper there. It's a good job by Savion Flag to stay with it. Found Ray on that right elbow, and the Bearkats extend it back to 3, 9-6. 14:47 to go on the Miller time game clock. You're in the first half. Harding back over to the left wing. Down low, Amac. Double teamed. Ipe's on him. Floats up a shot. No good. Late whistle and a foul going to be called here. Probably against Tristan Ipe. As Coach Hooten's talking to his guys. It is on Tristan Ipe. That's his first personal and the second team foul. Should have been in the act of shooting, and so Amac will be back at the line where he's already 2 for 2 today. This young man averages almost 20 points a game. He's got 4 in this ball game. 1 of 2 shooting, but 2 of 2 from the charity stripe. Amac will have 2 more here on the left side as he'll take a couple of dribbles with his right hand. The right-handed free throw shot rattles in and out. Won't fall this time as the fan favorite Kuba Kurwowski from Warsaw, Poland stands tall at 7'2" in for the first time this afternoon. Tristan Ipe will head over to the bench and gets a fist bump from all of his teammates. Here's the next one, Amac. This shot is good, so he splits the pair. 3 of 4 from the free throw line. And Amac now with 5 points. Jaden Ray into the front court for Sam Houston. 2-point advantage, 9-7, 14:30 to go here in the first. Ray bounce over to Savion Flag, right baseline, squares up, puts up the shot against Fuller, and it's not there. Good defense by the Wolverines. On the far side now, from right to left is Neal. Powers on him. Pushes off with the right hand, now over to the left wing, Darthard. Guarded by Ray. Darthard trying to work this one inside. Shook off Ray for a minute. Now goes up top over to Amac. Amac with Kuba Kurwowski on him. Trying to back him down. Good defense here by Kuba. And stepped out of bounds. It's turned over. Back to the Bearkats, baby. It's another turnover here by the Wolverines. That's their 3rd of the game. And Sam Houston will have it back here. Shooting 33%, 4 of 12. The Wolverines, by the way, they haven't scored in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. Of their last 4 shots. Kurwowski from the top drops this one over to Lampley, who's back in the ball game. Lampley bounce pass left wing over to Savion Flag. High screen Kurwowski. Flag has it on the left wing, trying to shake and bake his way down. Bounce pass up top over to Lampley with 8 on the shot clock. Drives inside, right side shot no good. The position and the rebound there by Fuller as he was able to box out. Here come the Wolverines on the far side from right to left, trailing by 2, 9-7, 13:28 to go here first. AMAC has it, trying to square up here against Kuba Kowalski, working a left-handed dribble down in the post. He'll fade one away. Kowalski got a hand on it and blocked it. Goes back to Kowalski here in the backcourt now. Dante Powers. He'll bring it into the front court on the near side from left to right. Trying to work through 2 defenders. Kowalski is wide open. He'll take the 3. It's on its way. It's good, baby. Kuba Kowalski. Hello, mama, back in Warsaw, Poland. Kowalski nails the 3. That is only his second three-pointer of the season. He is now 2 for 4. Bearkats by 5, 12-7, 12:50 to go here in the first half. Flagg stills it. He may have a lane here. Flagg to the right side. Lay it up and good, baby. Savion Flagg and the Bearkats coming alive here in the first half with a 7-point advantage. 12:42 to go. We'll step aside for 90 seconds on a Miller time game clock break. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artex Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great
Sam
service.
Houston, as we've got it on the right baseline, trying to work inside over the right wing.
From
Down to
Wagner
4 on the
Huntsville.
clock. This one off the right side, shot up and good, and one opportunity coming up here for Fardos AMAC. That foul is on Kuba Kowalski, his first personal third-team foul, and AMAC to the line here. Thought that was a media timeout. Normally they take him right away, but it was only a full timeout a few moments ago. That's why we had to cut back in. As Latrey Darthard will head over to the bench here, checking back into the ballgame, Connor Harding. Free throw coming up here for AMAC. This one rattles home and good. It's 16-8. The Bearkats here by 8. I believe they may have this clock messed up here. I got kind of behind as well. It is. We'll just show it as, I apologize, friends. We got kind of scattered up there for a second. Kuba Kowalski has it on the right side over to Jaron Cook, who just checked back in. Up top goes Savion Flagg. It's 14-10 is the score. Savion Flagg, straightaway 3, no good. Kowalski with the rebound. Back over to Javon Grant. He'll take a jumper for 2. That shot near the right side, no good. Score remains 14-10. Bearkats in the lead here, 11:39 to go in the first half. Is Dante Powers able to steal it? Oh, baby, he reached in and stole it from Harding. Powers has it here from left to right. As he's trying to wiggle through defenders, steps back over the left wing. Savion Flagg with a couple of right-handed dribbles. High screen Kowalski, down to Kowalski, puts it up. He's fouled. 2 free throws coming up as AMAC reached in on him. Kowalski was ready to slam it home. That foul is on Fardos AMAC. It is his first personal and only the second team foul. And that will take us to a timeout. We'll take it for 90 seconds on an official media timeout from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wagner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wagner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring. and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wiesner of Huntsville.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Welcome back, friends. Thanks for joining us for Sam Houston men's basketball live from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. As your Bearkats leading Utah Valley right now 14-10 with 11:22 remaining on that Miller time game clock. And by the way, this game here today, here in Huntsville, it is part of the Racism. It's a social inclusion movement committed to bringing forth change through education, awareness, and action, with current and former college basketball coaches leading the way. Kowalski's first free throw is good. Coach Hooten is on that committee. This was started back in 2020 by College Insider and plays homage to Coach John McClendon, who was with North Carolina College. Second free throw miss with North Carolina College. And a game that was known as the secret game where his team played Duke, and back then it was in the segregated days, in those unfortunate times, and they played that game on a Sunday morning. And that is where this came, and now it is now known as This Game Is No Secret. And we appreciate College Insider bringing forth that awareness. Here's a left wing three on the way. Won't drop for McClanahan, who checked in. And the Bearkats Savion Flag back with it. So a lot of the fans receive shirts that says This Game Is No Secret, again playing homage to that. You can find out more. Search for Racism on Google. That's ERACISM and College Insider. Back over to Savion Flag here up top on the left wing. Chest pass to Dante Powers. Down to 10 on the shot clock. Powers trying to work in. He'll take a jumper here from near the left corner. That three-pointer's no good, and the rebound drops harmlessly into the hands of Harmon. Harmon here on the far side from right to left. He is a 6'4" sophomore guard. Over the left wing, McClanahan. We got several whistles here. And a 3-second violation. Can't hang out down there playing camp inside the circle, setting up a tent. And that'll turn it back over to the Bearkats. Our good friend Ro Grant joining us, saying let's go Cats, cheering on Javon Grant. Appreciate you, Ro. Good to hear from you in the booth. Also, Rhonda Assor. She's working today, cheering on the Bearkats here in Huntsville. Appreciate you, Rhonda. Always good to hear from you. If you got those comments, keep them coming in the booth. We'll get to them throughout the game. 15-10. Bearkats up front by 5. 10-13 to go here in the first half. Bearkats have it on the right side. Javon Grant from Jaron Cook. Grant, he'll fire a three. Yes, mama! Drops it in at the bottom of the net. It's Javon Grant clapping in front of the defender as he nails one from downtown. Bearkats with their largest lead, 18-10. Under 10 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the first half. McClanahan has it on the left wing, guarded by Grant. Back up top, the pass goes to Harding. As Powers guarding him, Harding spinning around everywhere, and that ball stripped and goes out of bounds, maybe off Dante Powers. Great defense there, 13 seconds on the shot clock as Javion May will check back in on the Bearkats for Dante Powers. Powers will get a hefty pat on the back there from head coach Jason Hooten. His entire team standing up as he'll give them all a high five on the bench. Inbound here goes to Amac, guarded by Ipe on the right baseline. Amac trying to work it down to the post now. This one popped up and a foul here. Boy, that was a tic-tac, pull off the breath mints. The foul was called there on Tristan Ipe. His second personal, and the fourth team foul by Sam Houston. We'll see if they say that was in the act of shooting. Kian Scroggins will check in for the first time. He's the 6'7" freshman forward here for Sam Houston, not in the act of shooting. Kian Scroggins out of Raymore, Missouri, and Raymore Hillier High School. Inbound, Scroggins knocks it out immediately. I call Kian Scroggins the charge king. Is he the take charge king? He usually averages about a charge per game, or he takes a charge per game. He's been such a huge factor on the defensive side for this Bearkat team this season. Always good to see him out there, and appreciate his mom, Angie Banks, who I get a chance to chat with periodically as well. We appreciate you, Angie. 18-10, the score remains. Officials talking a few things over here. Not exactly sure what they're talking about. Maybe the time there as they head over to the scores table, and now Coach Hooten will get a discussion. W. Smith is one of the officials alongside John Stigliano and Art Braun. Those are your officials here at Johnson Coliseum here this afternoon. They'll inbound now as McClanahan set to inbound on the right baseline under his own rim. Goes over to the right wing to Harmon. Harmon guarded by Jaron Cook. Cook on him like a hawk. Trying to work through a screen. He does. Amack. Straightaway three from the parking lot on its way and good. Amack, a 37% free throw shooter, or three-point shooter, just made his 11th of the season. And a foul here on McClanahan. That is his first personal, third-team foul. I think Coach Hooten's happy right now with one of his players. He was looking down there wanting somebody to get on top of Amack. He was wide open. Inbound pass from Savion Flagg goes to Javon Grant. Grant will bring it into the front court, guarded here by McClanahan. Right near dead center. High screen, Scroggins. Javon Grant takes advantage. To the right wing. Finds Javion May, right corner. May, several dribbles from the left hand. Now inside the paint. He wants to battle. Picks it up. Goes over to Cook on the left wing. Trying to step back now. Cook floating it back down over to May. May to Kian Scroggins. Floats up a shot. It's no good, but he's fouled. And 2 free throws coming up. Beautiful ball movement there by the Bearkats as they huddle up at the free throw line just to the left of the WAC logo and talk things over. 2 free throws coming up here for Sam Houston's Kian Scroggins. A 68% free throw shooter. He's 17 of 25 this season from the charity stripe. He'll have 2 of them here on the right side. Bearkats with a 5-point advantage, trying to make it 6, and they do on that free throw by Scroggins. He'll have 1 more. It's 19-13 as Jaden Ray will check back into the ball game now for Javon Grant. So Grant here heads over to the bench. Jaden Ray back in. Grant so far 1 of 1 from three-point land in 4 minutes with 3 points. Here's a second free throw. That one good as well. That's for the Bearkats. They have got to find a way to make free throws, and right there, Kian Scroggins giving them some life. They're only 7 of 12 from the free throw line versus Dixie State on Thursday night in that victory there. Utah Valley has it back on the left side, trailing by 7, 20-13, 8:40 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the first half. Threw it out of bounds. Oh, that pesky defense again by the Bearkats, forcing another turnover. It is the 7th of the ball game by the Wolverines. And how about Sam Houston? They have not turned it over at all here in the first 12 minutes of this ball game. Jaden Ray has it from the inbound to Savion Flagg. Ray, the right wing on the right side. Handoff over to Jaron Cook. Back over to Flagg. Give and go action. Jaden Ray. Ray back over Javion May, left wing. He wants to work inside. Floats up a shot. It's not there. And the rebound by Fuller. Fuller almost threw it away. McClanahan was able to corral it back near his own baseline. Or the Bearkats baseline. He'll move it into the front court. Turns on the Jets. Left side scoop, no good. Offensive rebound, Fuller, and it's ripped away by Javion May. Ray has it here on the far side. Savion Flagg thought about a 3, and now it goes off his foot and out of bounds. That ball just got ahead of Savion Flagg, unfortunately, and that is the first turnover by Sam Houston. That will take us to another timeout. Bearkats lead by 7. 20-13 with 8 minutes to go on the Miller Time game clock. We'll take a break for 90 seconds. We'll be back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
20-13, Sam Houston men's basketball on top by 7, hosting Utah Valley, the Wolverines, here on a beautiful and cool Saturday afternoon in Huntsville, Texas. Thanks for joining us. Our good buddy Spock is texting us on the Bearkat fan text line, saying that he's watching on ESPN Plus, but listening here. We appreciate you, Spock. As always, good to hear from you. If you've got those text messages and you're listening on the Bearkat Sports Radio Network, feel free to text us at 512-522-9105. Again, that number, 512-522-9105. We'll get to those text messages throughout the game. And also, if you're enjoying the In the Booth presentation on social media, as always, you can comment there. We'll get to those as well. As we come out of that media timeout, 4 turnovers over the last 4.5 minutes by the Wolverines. They will inbound here, though, after the Bearkats committing their first turnover just a few moments ago by Savion Flagg as it went off his foot out of bounds on his own right side. Bringing it to the front court here from right to left is Harmon. Drop off over the left wing to Neal, who's back in the ball game. Jaden Ray guarding him. Chest pass Harden down near the semicircle. Now working inside the paint. Poked away Javion May. Harden able to hold on to it on the left wing. He'll go up top here to Farrer, who checked in a few moments ago. Now to the right wing, the pass, and Harmon driving in. Flip dip, good off the right side. Boy, he went right through 2 Bearkat defenders. Savion Flagg was one of them down there. Bearkats have not scored from the field in the last 2:30. 5-point advantage, 20-15. Jaron Cook has it on the right side. He'll take a jumper just outside the left elbow. Good at the bottom of the net. Jaron Cook only averages 5 points a game, 14 minutes a game. But a much-needed shot there by Jaron Cook to get his confidence going. Normally the 3-point specialist. 22-15, Bearkats by 7. 7 minutes to go in the Miller time game clock here in the first. Back over the left side, it's Harding for the Wolverines. Savion Flagg trying to poke it away from him. Goes over to Fuller. Now the left wing back to Harding, trying to drive inside. Kian Scroggins trying to take a charge there, and it's going to be a blocking foul against Kian. So the first foul by Kian Scroggins, that's his first personal, and the 15th foul by the Bearkats. Jaron Cook will head back over to the bench. He'll get a quick chat and a pat on the back from head coach Jason Hooten, as well as a glance and a hearty chat there from assistant coach Mudge. Back into the ball game is DeMarcus Lampley. Inbounding here, the Wolverines on the left side. It's Harding on the M of the Sam logo on the left baseline. The left wing, Javion May's on him. Harding back around to Fuller at the top of the 3. Left wing, pass goes back to Harding. He's got a lane here. Got cut up. Now a right corner 3, nailed good. And a whistle here. I think the officials are giving some warnings here to both the Bearkats and the Wolverines. One of the officials down there, he about had enough. Both these teams are talking to each other, and the officials told both teams to quiet it down. 22-18, Bearkats by 4. 6:30 to go in the Miller time game clock here in the first half. Jaden Ray will bring it in the front court. Kian Scroggins out there on the left wing, high screen. Ray still with the ball, goes back over to Scroggins. Scroggins flips it over to Lampley from the right elbow. That shot's blocked. Javion May trying to pull it down, and on the court is Farrer. Bounced around, and it goes right back here to Utah Valley. Turnover by the Bearkats. Jaden Ray pokes it away, but Harmon able to hold on to it. The right wing, back over to Harmon up top, stands on the S of the SH logo. Now with the left-handed dribble, rotates to the left wing, down to Scroggins. Scroggins reaches forward, tried to steal it, but he's called for a foul here on AMAC. So Kian Scroggins picking up his second personal very quickly. 16 fouls for Sam Houston, as Scroggins will head back over to the bench and Kuba Kurwowski back into the ball game. It's Kurwowski, Lampley, Flagg, May in there for Sam Houston. Also Jaden Ray inbound here, Utah Valley on their own baseline on the left side. Neal's got to get it in. He finally does. Oh, man. Boy, Harding stepped out of bounds, and they missed the call on that left corner. The fans aren't happy. Bearkats got to play through it. Harding still has it at the top here. Working it back over the left wing. Bounce down to Amac, guarded by Kurwowski. Amac trying to back him down. Floats one on a hook shot. No good. Rebound here, Javion May. Loses his handle, and Savion Flagg was there to pick it up. Across court to the far side, over to Jaden Ray, who brings it into the front court. Right-handed dribble to the right wing, in between the Sammy the Head logo. Now near the right corner. Bounce pass down right baseline, Savion Flagg. He'll turn around. Jumper on the way. This one way an air ball. Javion May there to corral it. They've got to hurry. Here's Lampley straight away. 3. Rattles in and out. Man, that thing was halfway down the rim and popped out. 22-18. Bearkats by 4. 5:11 to go in the Miller time game clock here in the first half. Here's a right corner 3 by Darthard, no good. The rebound into the hands of Jaden Ray. Boy, a lot of action going back and forth here. Bearkats have not scored in the last 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Jaden Ray trying to change that. He'll go over to Kurwowski. near the right wing. He had a 3 earlier in this ball game. Flip it over to Javion May on the right wing now. May trying to work inside from the W of the WAC logo. Reached in and a foul called against Javion May. That foul called against Trey Farrer. That is his first personal and the 4th team foul by the Wolverines. Javion May will head back over to the bench. Coach Hooten is down there on a knee in front of the scorer's table. He'll give May a high five alongside assistant coach Mudge. Dante Powers back into the ball game for the Bearkats. Jaden Ray set to inbound here on the E of the Bearkats logo on the right baseline. Over to Flag. Flag, quick jumper. Rolls in and out, won't fall. Harding with the rebound. Flag only 4 points. He is 2 of 8 in this ball game in 15 minutes. Back the other way, here's Dante Powers with the block. Kurowski was out of bounds, and it will stay with Utah Valley. Good defense down there by Dante Powers as he'll huddle up with Kurowski, Ray, and Lampley. A quick chat. And now the inbound here with 21 seconds on the shot clock by Utah Valley. It's Harmon, or actually it's not Harmon, it's Neild. Neild goes all the way up top over to Amac. Amac has it here, trying to work, drops it off, it's stolen by Savion Flag. Flag wanting to go 1-on-2, flip it, dip it, good baby. Oh, pour out the tortilla chips and bring the salsa. The flip and dip is going here for Savion Flag. 24-18, 4:12 to go. Bearkats up front here in the first half. It's over to Harding. Harding will float one. This one no good. Rebound Dante Powers. Here's Powers on the far side. As he'll slow things up a bit, goes to Jaden Ray. Ray, he has a lane. He'll flip it over. Kowalski swimming home. Oh, mama, what a play. The assist, Jaden Ray. Kurowski slams it all the way back to Warsaw, Poland. 26-18, 3:44 to go. Here in the first half, Bearkats with the advantage. Farr. This one poked away by Lampley. It's another turnover, the 10th of the ball game. Savion Flag, right wing, steps back. Here's a 3. This one's short, and the rebound fluttered around by Harding, and he finally got it as it fell over his back of his right shoulder. 26-18, Bearkats by 8, 3:20 to go here in the first half. It's into the hands here of Neild on that left wing. Jaden Ray guarding him. Neild back up over to the right wing. Give and go action, floated over to Farr, back over to Neild. Neild trying to work through traffic here on the right corner. That shot won't fall. And a rebound by Savion Flag. Hey, Sammy's in the house. What's up, Sammy? Sammy is in the house cheering him on. As we'll keep rocking and rolling here, 26-18. That's why you got to be in the booth. See, even though we call it on the radio, when you're in the booth, you get to see Sammy up here. 2:46 to go. Jaden Ray has it on the right side here. Bearkats lead by 8. Jaden Ray, as he'll work a dribble around, high screen. Kuba Kurowski, bounce. Kurowski floats it good off the right side. Man, Kuba Kurowski coming alive here for the Bearkats. As he already has 8 points, he is the leading scorer for Sam Houston. 28-18, Bearkats with their largest lead of 10. Utah Valley has it back on the left side. Over to the left wing, it's to Neild. Neild working it here, Jaden Ray. Pass goes over to Amac. Amac with Kurowski, who's hot on him on the defense. Tried to reach around. Amac, man, got away with the travel there, and he flipped one in and good. Looked like he took a third step. Nonetheless, don't want to take credit away from him. There's a reason that the NBA has their eyes on this young man, and Fardos Amac with a shot there. He's already got 13. He averages a double-double a game, and the only player in the entire Division I to average 18 points and 13 rebounds or more. 28-20, Bearkats on the right side with the lead, 1:44 to go. Jaden Ray has it from the left elbow. Pass over to Savion Flag, left wing. Way downtown, 3. This one too strong. This is off the back of the 10, the rebound by Harding. Just outside the semicircle, pass up top over to Neild. Neild will now slow it down. Brings it into the front court now from right to left. Jaden Ray guarding him. Neild pushing off with the left hand to the right wing. Still has that left-handed dribble. Waiting on a teammate. He will finally find Harding. Harding, Dante Powers guarding him. Harding to the left wing, poked away by Savion Flag, but a foul here. And Savion Flag doesn't like that call on either of the Bearkat fans. Savion reached around, poked it away, and that is his first personal, the 7th team foul. So 1-1 coming up when we come back. We'll step aside and take a very quick 30-second break from Ben Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back at it, friends. 1:14 to go on the Miller Time game clock. Sam Houston men's basketball leads Utah Valley 28-20. Let's step aside and take a quick break. We'll go over to Jordan Smith at the Flagship Studios for a WAC scoreboard update. Jordan, over to you.
Thanks, Rob. Back here in the KCM studios. As you heard, 28-20, Bearkats leading over Utah Valley here in this one. Quick look around the WAC scoreboard here. Dixie State, the Trailblazers, currently lead by 1 over Stephen F. Austin. 17-16 with 7:20 left to go in the first half. 4 other games set to tip here today. UT Rio Grande Valley against Abilene Christian. That at 3 p.m., followed by a 5 p.m. tip between Seattle U and New Mexico State. And then 2 to end the night, tipping off at 7 p.m., Cal Baptist against Grand Canyon, and Chicago State against Tarleton. A lot of WAC action here on this Saturday. Back to you, Rob, at Johnson Coliseum.
Appreciate you, Jordan. Thanks for that scoreboard update. He said a lot of WAC action. Things getting wacky here as we head on through the season. 28-20 back here at Johnson Coliseum. Bearkats leading by 8. With 1:14 to go on that Miller Time game clock. Sam Houston shooting 37%, 11 of 30 from the field. They have taken 9 more shots than the Wolverines, who are 7 of 21. Sam Houston 3 of 9 from three-point, 33%. The Wolverines 2 of 5 on their three-point shooting. Sam Houston also 3 of 5 from the free throw line, 4 of 5 for the Wolverines. Difference maker so far in this ball game, Utah Valley has turned it over 10 times. The Bearkats only 1. And the Bearkats have scored 10 points off of those 10 rebounds, by the way. Here's free throw, 1-1 on the left side. This one up on its way and good. And one more free throw coming up here for Utah Valley's Trey Farr. Again, Farr with one more coming up. He is a 90% free throw shooter. Now a little more than that. He's 10 of 11 on the season. Next one on the way, good as well. Averages 2 points a game. He's played in 16 games, averaged 9 minutes per game. 28-22. Bearkats have led by as many as 10 as they'll try to find a score here. They're looking for one with 1:06 to go in the first half. Jaden Ray has on the right side. That won't do it. He got stolen here as Darthard will quickly bring it up. 1-on-2, ripped by Savion Flagg, and it goes out of bounds. So Darthard thought that he had an easy access lane, and Savion Flagg said, I don't think so. 26 seconds, plenty of time on the shot clock as the Wolverines will inbound here on the left baseline. Under their own rim on the right side, Darthard stands on the tee of the Sam Houston logo. So he'll fire one in from the chest over to Harmon. Back over to Darthard on the right wing. Jaden Ray guarding him. 53 seconds to go. The Wolverines have it here in the first half. Right wing 3. This one well air ball, and it goes out of bounds. Goes right back to Sam Houston. 28-22, 46 seconds to go. If they can get one off here in about 13 seconds, they can go 2 for 1. I don't think they're going to do that, though, as Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Guarded by Darthard, high screen, Savion Flagg. Pass goes to Flagg. Straight away 3. This one no good, and the rebound dropped off. There's about a 1-second differential here for the Wolverines, 1 to 2 seconds, as they have it here on the left side. It's into the hands of Harmon. Harmon guarded by Ray. Down to 15 on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. They'll run this one down here. On the left side is Harmon. Stands near the half-court line, now tries to work inside. Oh, that one should have been a charge, and it is, baby, as Dante Powers took the charge. And the Bearkats will have it here with 7.8 to go in the first half and a chance for the last shot of this first half. Harmon with the foul on that charge, and it's his first personal, 5 team fouls. Here come the Bearkats. Jaden Ray, turn on the Rockets, baby. Roll it in and good. Oh, man, the speed by Jaden Ray is unbelievable, and the Bearkats will head into the halftime with an 8-point advantage, 30-22. We'll step aside and take a break. We've got halftime coming up with Jordan Smith. I also have a special guest that'll come on after that, my good buddy Brian Adams. Stay with us, friends, from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
Season tickets are on sale for 2021-22 basketball season. Season tickets start as low as $99. One price gets you both men's and women's Bearkat basketball. Call 936-294-1729 or go online at gobearcats.com/tickets to secure your seat today.
Sam Houston Athletics would like to thank the following partners: Sam Houston Alumni Association, Art Tech Signs and Lighting, Aspen Heights, Barefoot Campus Outfitters, Bill Fick Ford, and Chicken Express. Thank you for supporting your Bearkats.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Back here in the KSAM Halftime Studios, Bearkats lead 30-22 against Utah Valley here in this Western Athletic Conference action. Taking a look at the first half stats, we start with Utah Valley. Amik is leading with 13 points, 4 of 7 shooting, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. And as a team, they are 2 of 6 from the three-point line, one of those going to Amik. He also has 4 rebounds in the game so far in just about 17 minutes of play, leading the way for Utah Valley. Another player making a big impact for Utah Valley is Fuller, with a team leading 5 rebounds, as well as Harding, both of them with 5 boards on the day. Fuller, though, with 3 of those 5 being a offensive board. Now we take a look at the home stats for the Bearkats here so far in the ball game. As we take a look here, the leading scorer for Sam Houston in this one is Kuba Korowski with 8 points on a perfect 3 of 3 shooting, one of those from the three-point line. He has been lights out so far here in this ball game. 1 of 2 from the free throw line as well. Like Rob mentioned earlier in the broadcast, the Bearkats have got to do a little bit better from the free throw line. They've started to make a few more, only 3 of 5 though from the free throw line, so not as many opportunities. They'll need to look to get a few more in the second half. 12 of 32 shooting from the field, 3 of 10 from deep for Sam Houston. And honestly, a good, strong finish in the last few minutes or so for Sam Houston to really get things to change here in this ball game. And really, you take a look as well. The main thing for Sam Houston, they got to make sure they give themselves more opportunities to the free throw line. Yes, the 8-point lead is nice, but you've got to make sure that you can find ways to get to the free throw line and find ways to be able to get yourself more easy points. Taking a look at the stat comparison between the two sides, part of that reason right now, as far as the free throws go, Utah Valley 6 of 7 from the charity stripe, 86% from the free throw line. They have got to do a better job as well. For Sam Houston, one thing they're doing good of committing or forcing 11 turnovers from Utah Valley while only committing 2. That is something that's going to help them a lot, as well as the points off of turnovers. 12 for Sam Houston compared to the 2 for Utah Valley. The lead has really only been for Sam Houston for most of this entire half. In fact, for 19 minutes and 40 seconds of the first half, Sam Houston has had the lead in the ballgame, so definitely a good showing by Sam Houston here so far in this one. Biggest key, forcing turnovers, getting to the free throw line, and converting those free throw opportunities, as well as allowing Korowski to continue to get his opportunities in the game. He has been lights out so far in this one, as well with 2 rebounds in the game. You've got to be sure to give him more opportunities in the field. We'll take a quick break, and when we come back, we will head back out to Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum, where Rob Hipp is sitting with Brian Adams for a quick halftime interview. From Van Wagner, this is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit HEB, your official game day headquarters, or use the My HEB app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Welcome back, friends. We're at it here at halftime as Sam Houston on the 3rd. Both of those going to be very, very tough games and kind of really rivals to the Sam Houston team. You talk about all the teams in the WAC, really they're all rivals at this point. But Sam Houston trying to stay on the upper hand of things. Brian, quickly, we got football coming up before too long as well, man. And been hearing a lot of good things out of the recruiting class. It may be one of the best recruiting classes that Sam Houston has had. I know that we lost some good guys and some great players. They're going to move on and transfer out, many juniors and seniors. But that makes room for a lot of the younger guys. I'm really excited about our running back, Zach Urbachik. I think he's got such a bright future with Sam Houston. I don't like to start mentioning kids because I'll forget people, but he's one that pops into my head right away. This is going to be an exciting football season. Even though you're in that transition to the FBS, it's still going to be exciting. And, my friend, we get to be at Kyle Field on that opening game versus Texas A&M.
What an amazing opportunity that's going to be. Not only for, the Bearkats to take on the Aggies first game of the season, but to call the game there at Kyle Field is going to be tremendous. But I'm excited too, Rob. The recruiting class, there's a lot of buzz going on about the recruits that Keeler was able to bring in, and they're talking about maybe the 99th best in the country at all levels. And if you talk like that, that's a lot of talented athletes coming into your program, and Sam Houston's going to need it. I mean, it's no secret. Our OC left, went to Delaware, took some coaches with him, a couple of players joined the portal and went to other teams, so we need to replace those guys. And I feel like with this recruiting class, they did that and then some. It is going to be exciting next year. I hope everybody can be a part of it. Man, it is going to be a lot of fun.
All you got to do is go to GoBearkats.com. You can keep up with the latest that's going on here at Sam Houston State University and also Sam Houston Athletics. It is very exciting, the times that are ahead. And I always encourage people, we're only limited, and I say this a lot, we're only limited by what's in between our two ears, and that is our mindset. Friends, all we got to do is be positive. I think what we think comes out of our heart and pours outward. When we think positive, that shows through our heart. And I'm going to tell you what, people are going to start seeing that, and they're going to say, these folks are excited about the things that are happening. And you talk to anybody on staff, everyone here is so excited about the changes. And there may be kids out there that are wanting to look for a college. Well, how about Sam Houston when you talk about a place in East Texas, in Huntsville, that in my opinion is one of the nicest places to live, around the friendliest people that you can meet in the Lone Star State.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I've been in this town a long time. There was about a 10 to 12 year gap that I lived in San Antonio area, and but this is my home. I have seen it change and grow and just get bigger and better. But you're right, the community, the people in the community, not a better bunch of people in the world. This is such a great place to come to school. It's a great community. The sports programs are at the top of their class. What a great place to come get a great education and have fun.
Yeah, we talk about basketball and football. How about the bowling team, the top in the nation? They've got a great swim team, golf team, so many exciting things, tennis, track. It's not just football here at Sam, it's so many others. And Baseball, exactly. They're playing now, and softball coming up. So,
incredible.
Well, again, friends, that'll wrap it up here for halftime. 30-22, Sam Houston men's basketball leading Utah Valley, the Wolverines. We'll have that second half when we come back. Stay with us. We've got the second half coming up from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
This has been the Bearkat Basketball Halftime Show. We'll be right back with the second half of tonight's game on the Bearkat Sports Network and 101.7 KSAM.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wagner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family, and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wagner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wagner of Huntsville.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
Back at it, friends. Rob Hipp here as we get started for second half. About to get underway here in just a few moments. It's Sam Houston men's basketball hosting Utah Valley. We're live from Huntsville, Texas, on the campus of Sam Houston State University, Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. And the inbound, and here we go. Second half underway as Javion May will inbound. Bearkats here in this half will move from right to left. The fans all on their feet. Javion May up top over to Ipe. Ipe thought about handing it off, instead goes to Ray. Ray left baseline, turns on the juice. Double teamed, he'll go right wing, up top over to May. He'll fire a three. This shot no good. And the rebound knocked away. Ipe was there. Here's Flag. Good, baby. Raise the flag. Savion Flag with a jumper off the glass off the right side. Bearkats back, tying their largest lead at 10, 32-22. Remember, May, to start this ball game, hit a three. He took one there in the second half, missed it, but Savion Flag was there. Here's a pass and a shot easy down low off the left side of the glass there for Connor Harding. Sam Houston back with it. They'll move from right to left, 32-24, 19-11 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the second half. As Jaden Ray has it on that right wing, guarded by Darthur. Back up to Javion May at the top of the three. He's wide open. He didn't take the three, though. Lamp will take it from the right wing. This time the lights wouldn't turn on. Rebound goes to Darthur. DeMarcus Lampley 0 of 5 from the field. He has got to get hot here for these Bearkats. Darthur on the right baseline. Retreats back to the right wing. Javion May down on him. Back up to Amac. Amac on the right baseline. He is double teamed, puts up an awkward shot. It's not there thanks to the pesky defense from Javion May and Ipe, and here come the Bearkats. It's Jaden Ray. Thought about a three as he retreated on it. Back over to Lampley on the right wing. Up top over to Ipe. Handoff back to Lamp. Lamp bounce pass down to Ipe on the right side. Flips this one, and we got a foul here. It's a reach-in on Tim Fuller. That's his first personal, the first team foul of the second half.
Foul called on number 5, Tim Fuller. It's his first personal.
Tim Fuller, the 6'9" sophomore forward, averages 8 points a game and 22 minutes per game. He gets a lot of playing time. Jaden Ray set to inbound this one from the M of the Sam logo on the left baseline. Up top over to Ipe. Handoff back to Ray. From the free throw line, he'll pass over to Savion Flag from the left wing. Here is May. Left corner three off the front of the 10. Won't fall. The rebound drops off to Darthur. The Bearkats shooting cold here to start this second half, as they're only 1 of 4. Utah Valley has it. Almost a travel there. They didn't call that one. Left wing three. Harding, yes. He splashed that one right through on the left wing, 32-27. Bearkats up front, 17:54 to go on the Miller Time game clock here in the second half, as Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court. Left-handed dribble, crosses over to his right. Handoff Lamp, bounce pass over to Flag. Flag on the left wing to May. May wanting to rotate. He finds a lane, but trapped. Now bounce over to Lampley. Lampley back over to May to Ipe at the free throw line. Works inside on Amac. Picks up his dribble and throws it away. It's a turnover. It goes right into the hands of Darthur. One-on-one to Ray, and Ray took the charge. Jaden Ray took the charge. How about that? As Darthur had him, it's his second personal foul and the second team foul. Bearkats have been outscored 5-2 here in the second half. They have not scored in 2 minutes after Savion Flag's offensive rebound and a putback earlier. 32-27. Bearkats by 5. They've led by as many as 10. 17:20 to go here in the second half. Jaden Ray has it on the left side. Back up top to the three. Finds Tristan Ipe. Ipe, one bounce over to Savion Flag. He'll take a jumper inside the right wing. Shot won't fall. And a reach-around foul here called on Tristan Ipe. It's his third personal. Third personal by Ipe. First team foul of the second half. Bearkats have got to find a way to get this ball to drop in. They are only 1 of 5 from the field to start this second half of play. As the inbound goes here from Fuller over to Neild, who's back into the game. Neild has it on the right side. Goes back here to Harding. Harding from the right elbow. This one stripped around, and Ipe took the charge. As Harding flew himself inside, that's his first personal. Third team foul by the Utah Valley Wolverines. 32-27, Bearkats by 5, under 17 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the second half. April Lampley. DeMarcus's family joining us in the booth saying, let's go Bearkats. Good to hear from you, April. Hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Bearkats on the left side. It's Jaden Ray from the left elbow. Thought about driving in, then retreated. Goes up top to Lamp. Lamp from the right wing. Bounce over to May on the right corner. Hand up by Fuller on him. Bounce down to Ipe. Floats it from the third key on the right side, and that shot is good. So that scoring drought of almost 3 minutes will come to an end thanks to the jumper and the great ball movement. Ipe able to float one in. 34-27, 16-18 to go here in the second half. Neild has it on the right wing. Drop off over to Darthard. Darthard guarded by Lampley. A couple of left-handed dribbles. Now the bounce pass on the left wing to Harding. Harding right wing to Neild for three. Yes. Dropped it in front of Jaden Ray. And Neild making it look easy now with his 6th point. He is 2 for 2 from downtown. 34-30. Bearkats by only 4 now. Been outscored 8-4 here in this second half. Jaden Ray uses his right hand to direct traffic. That ball almost goes backcourt. Lampley saves it over to Ipe. Ipe crossing inside. Swings it back over to Jaden Ray. 9 on the shot clock. He'll take a 3. Rolls in and out. Savion Flagg with the board. Left side. Good. Flagg was there to clean it up. Had the offensive board and the putback was good. And that 3 by Jaden Ray almost dropped in. 36-30. Utah Valley trailing. 15-20 to go here in the second half on the Miller time game clock. Darthard to the left wing to Harding. He'll take a 3. That shot off the side of the rim on the left side. No good. Rebound Ipe. Ipe up top over to Jaden Ray. Flings it to Savion Flagg. Flagg trying to work from the right elbow. Zips it down Lampley. That was not even intended, but it just happened. Here's a shot for Lampley. Yes, from the left elbow. Lampley finally gets one to drop in. He is now 1 of 6. And that will make April happy. I know it, April. Good to join us here this evening. 38-30, whistle and a flag here called. Either it's going to go on, well, who is that on? May have been on Jaden Ray or Ipe. The officials whistled a foul. It will go on Savion Flagg, actually. No, it's on Jaden Ray. First personal, second team foul. That'll take us to our first media timeout of the second half. We'll take 90 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Hi there, it's Clint Mack from Wagner of Huntsville. This time of year brings us thoughts of holiday seasons, thoughts of family and being with those we love. We also think about last year and the new year to come. And from us at Wagner of Huntsville, we thank you for your friendship and business over the past years. We wish you all the love and happiness the season can bring, and may it follow you through the coming new year. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's from Wagner of Huntsville.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
Back at it, friends. 38-30. Bearkats lead by 8. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearkat Sports Network.
Come out of that media timeout. Bearkats holding on to that 8-point advantage. It got as close to 4 by Utah Valley. At one point outscoring the Bearkats 8-4, but the Cats on a 4-0 run now. And they have got it back to that 8-point separation. Sam Houston 16 of 41 in the game at 39% from the field. They have finally picked it up. They were 1 of 5 to start things here in the second half, but now 4 of 9 at 44%. For Utah Valley, though, they are 3 of 5 from the field, shooting 60%. 2 of those were from downtown. That has given them a little bit of a stretch back into this ball game. They will inbound here after that foul just a few moments ago. It was called on Jaden Ray. So we'll come back into the ball game here as Harmon will inbound on the right side. Just on his own right sideline, goes up to Neild, guarded by Javon Grant. Kuba Kowalski, the fan favorite, back in there as Kowalski down there guarding Amak. Amak trying to back in, using his footwork. Shot's not there, but the rebound up into the air to Darthard. Darthard takes a left wing three at the buzzer. That shot won't fall. And a whistle and a foul here called on Lampley, though. And that may be in the act of shooting 3. Oh, man. It's his first personal on the 3rd team foul. And I think they're going to call that in the act of shooting 3. The officials are talking this over to see if it was a 2 or a 3. So they'll head over. They'll look at this on a replay. One of the officials telling Coach Hooten to step back. We'll take 30 seconds during this. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network. We'll actually keep it right here. 38-30, 14-26 to go. The officials still looking this over. Head coach Jason Hooten getting a chat with. And we'll see if it was 2 or 3. It is 3. They hold up 3 fingers. So if I saw that correctly, 3 free throws will come up here for Latrey Darthard. He was fouled in the act of shooting. 38%, or actually an 87% free throw shooter, 45 of 52 on the season. So he will shoot 3. Darthard in that loss against SFA, he was 2 of 2 from the free throw line. 26 minutes, had 9 points in that game. First one good. He's almost automatic. 38-31. One more on the way. This one good, and he'll have one more. Trying to make it 3 for 3. Here it is. This shot good as well, so he makes all 3 of them. 38-33, Bearkats 5-point advantage, 14-24 to go on the Miller time game clock. Here in the second half. Sam Houston up front, Javon Grant has it, bounce up top over to Javion May. Takes 2 dribbles from the right hand, still has it down there, and on the 3rd dribble swings it down to Savion Flagg on the right wing. He's guarded here by Harmon. Flagg, turnaround jumper. Boy, he got hit from behind, no foul. The fans were wanting that one. 2 of them hit him from behind, and the rebound here will go over to Neild. Neild has it from left to right for the Wolverines. Back up top over to Amack. Thought about a 3, now goes left wing pass to Neild. Neild up top, Darthard, who's been hot from downtown. This time it won't fall in. Rebound here, Savion Flagg. Flagg will bring it from right to left. Left-hand dribble, crossing over his leg. Trying to find the thread in the needle as he goes over to Javon Grant on the right wing. Grant picks up his dribble, high screen, Kowalski on a pick and roll. Grant still holds on to it, though. Gets over to Kowalski. Kowalski has it on the right wing. Back up top, Lampley. Lampley trying to shake and bake, takes a jumper. No, he's trying to drop it back to Kuba and turned it over. And now here comes Utah Valley from left to right. Darthard over to Amack. Amack, oh, they were trying to foul him. And, oh, man, they didn't give him the foul. I guess the official said we missed a couple, so maybe we'll just give the Bearkats one here. Amack was held by Javon Grant, and they say that he went out of bounds. Man, the Utah Valley fans not happy. I can't blame them on that. That was a deliberate foul by Javon Grant, and they didn't call it, and instead Amack goes out of bounds. Javon Grant will bring it to the front court here. 13-13 to go, 38-32, Bearkats by 5. Over to Dante Powers, who checked back in, back over to Flagg. Flagg aggressive, and a foul here. Pushed a little bit too hard. Savion Flagg pushing off there. That is his 2nd personal and the 4th team foul by Sam Houston here in this second half. Wolverines inbounding now is Tim Caesar, the 6'9" sophomore forward who has played in 21 games. Started 2 of them. He averages 4 points in 16 minutes per game. He'll inbound here to Jaden McClanahan, who's back in the ballgame as well. Back over to Caesar at the top, handoff to Darthard. Darthard back over right wing. Harmon, reach-in foul here on the Bearkats.
Foul called on number 2, Jaron Cook.
That one's on Jaron Cook, his first personal, 5th team foul. Cook, Flagg, Kowalski, Powers, and Grant on the court for Sam Houston. Darthard, Neild, Amack, Fuller, and Harding for the Wolverines. Inbound pass up to Amack. And boy, whistle here, and another quick foul against Sam Houston. It's going to go on Oh, this is going to go on the offensive side. It's going to go against McClanahan. So Jaden McClanahan picks up his second personal, 4th team foul. How about that? An offensive foul there by the Wolverines. Bearkats have not scored in 2 minutes and 30 seconds. Wolverines in almost 4 minutes. Things have gotten a little sloppy here for both teams. 15 turnovers, by the way, for Utah Valley. That's what's keeping them out of the ball game right now. Bearkats only 5. Most of those, though, coming here in the second half. Javon Grant has it on the left side of the left wing. Still at this dribble. Drop off. No, he still has it here. Grant hopped down to Savion Flagg and threw it too hard, and it goes off the fingertips and out of bounds. It was a good feed down there. Savion Flagg wasn't ready for it, though. As Utah Valley brings it back into the front court, into the hands of McClanahan, guarded by Grant. 12:23 to go. Bearkats leading 38-33. McClanahan left wing. Good defense here by Grant, trying to stay in front of him. McClanahan finds some separation. Now a right baseline jumper for Caesar is good. 38-35. That'll end a drought of almost 4 minutes of no field goals for Utah Valley. Bearkats only by 3 now. Grant, handoff over to Powers. Powers gets it poked away, holds on to it on the left wing. Over to Jaron Cook. Cook from the left elbow, inside, floats one right hand. Good for Jaron Cook. Nice move down there by Jaron Cook with his 4th point of the ball game on his 2nd field goal. 40-35, Bearkats needed the basket. They got it. It was almost a 3-minute scoring drought for Sam Houston. Utah Valley back on the right side. It's Caesar. Handoff here to the left wing, Harmon. Back up top, Caesar. Trying to go over the head down to Amac, guarded by Kowalski. Poked away, Dante Powers. And here comes Powers, one-on-one. Flips this one over his back. It almost falls in. Shot won't be there, but Dante Powers, 2 free throws coming up. That foul was down there on Utah Valley. And 2 free throws coming up for Sam Houston. We'll step aside. We'll take a 60-second break from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a No Bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your No Bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Curious about what real estate agents enjoy the most? It's about reminding our clients that dreams really do come true. RE/MAX is the #1 real estate company nationwide. RE/MAX Prime Properties is a locally owned family business in Huntsville. Need a realtor knowledgeable in our area? Call one of our experienced agents and let us guide you home. RE/MAX Prime Properties is located at 1215 Financial Plaza, Huntsville, Texas, and is a proud partner of SHSU Athletics. Eat 'em up, Cats.
Back at it here from Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum. Sam Houston men's basketball leading Utah Valley 40-35. 11:26 to go on the Miller Time game clock. And we are just waiting for that media timeout to kick back in. And to phase out here. Sorry, I was taking a look over at something else here as we get back into action. Good crowd here tonight at Johnson Coliseum this afternoon. I want to encourage you, as always, you can get your tickets at GoBearkats.com. This game also made possible in part by our good friends at H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. The buzzer will buzz us back into this ball game. The officials, Savion Flagg is trying to get a discussion down there. Savion, the veteran on the team, of course, played at Texas A&M. The foul was actually on Latrey Darthard. It's his 3rd personal. They originally showed it as Harmon. It was actually on Darthard. So his 3rd personal, 15 foul. Dante Powers at the line here on the left side. He's a 67% free throw shooter. The first one no good. Boy, it popped in and out on Powers. Still looking for his first points of the game. He's played in 12 minutes. It's Powers here on the left side with those gold and black shoes. He'll take another free throw attempt. This one is good for Dante Powers. His dad, Eric, is here, always makes the trips to almost every game. If you follow me on social media, I've talked about that. All the way from Mississippi, he very rarely misses a game to watch his son play. That is dedication, and it just goes so far. Utah Valley back with it here on the right side. A Mac has it. Kian Scroggins guarding him. Turnaround jumper over Scroggins is good. 41-37, Bearkats by 4. 11 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock here in the ball game. As the Cats will bring it into the front court, Grant has it, guarded by McClanahan. To the left wing, Grant. Flag setting the high screen. That leaves Flag open, but Grant didn't see it. He was looking for the pick and roll. Pass over to Powers. 10 on the shot clock. Dante from the right wing. Finds separation, puts it up, partially blocked, and that ball goes out of bounds with Kian Scroggins. It's a good effort down there by Scroggins trying to haul it in. 41-37. Sam Houston, 4-point advantage. 10:39 to go here on the Miller time game clock in the ball game. Bearkats shooting 5 of 12 this half at 41%, but 5 of 9 for Utah Valley as they've turned their shooting woes around here in the second half. They only shot 38% in the first. Amac has it on the left baseline. Guarded, and Kian Scroggins, baby! That's why I call Kian Scroggins the Charge King. He usually gets one a game and took it right there hard to the sternum. Great job there by Kian Scroggins. That foul is on Utah Valley State's Fardas Amac. It's his second personal and the 6th-team foul. Kian Scroggins has such a high basketball IQ on the defensive side. He knows how to take those charges. So the Charge King giving an opportunity here for the Bearkats to find some more separation on the offensive side if they can score. 41-37, 10-17 to go here in the game. Jaden Ray from right to left directing traffic. Pass over to Jaron Cook, right wing. Cook holding it at the belt line. Swings over, left-handed pass from the chest to Jaden Ray. Ray high screen Scroggins. Ray handoff Powers. Powers from the free throw line. Thought about a shot, now goes back to Ray on that left wing, guarded here by McClanahan. Ray has a separation shot, good! Turn on the Rockets. It's Rocket Man Jaden Ray with the basket off the left side from the left baseline, 43-37. Bearkats back by 6, pass down low here. And out of bounds, turned over, back to the Bearkats. It was a pass to Harden, who was trying to slice his way there to the baseline, and he went out of bounds. Tim Caesar will check out of the ball game. He'll head back over to the bench, and in is Trey Farrer, the 6'9" sophomore forward out there. Amik Harding, Farrer, and Darthard Needham Fuller on the court for Utah Valley. Dante Powers up top over to Savion Flag. Flag, left wing 3. This one off the back of the rim, won't fall. Rebound into the air by Harmon. Savion Flag, by the way, already in double digits, 10 points. That marks every game he's played for Sam Houston in double digits. This one almost turned over. Jaron Cook not able to come up with it. McClanahan, left wing 3, good here for Harding. So an almost turnover turns into a 3-point shot there by Harding. 43-40. Bearkats leading only by 3, 9 minutes to go here at Johnson. Up top over to Flag. Flag chest pass Cook, left wing. Takes a 3 from the right hand. Like the stove, baby! It's Jaron Cook responding from downtown. 46-40, 8:43 to go. Jaron Cook is perfect, 3 for 3 and 1 for 1 from three-point line. He has 7 points in this game. Utah Valley on the right side, down to Amac, guarded by Scroggins. From the left paint, floats one up and one. Scroggins reached in on him. It's his third personal. 16 foul by Sam Houston, and an and one opportunity coming up here for Amac. 17 points. And he is 4 of 5 from the free throw line. As Kian Scroggins will have a chat with head coach Jason Hooten on the sideline. And checking back into the ball game here, Tristan Ipe. Amac, and one good. We're back to a 3-point game for Sam Houston. 46-43, 8:27 to go on the Miller time game clock here in Huntsville. Jaden Ray brings it in the front court from right to left. Works a dribble, pass over. Here's one, scoop, no good. Ipe, offensive rebound, put back, no good, but he's fouled. 2 free throws coming up. I think this one's going to go on Trey Farrer. It is on Trey Farr, his second personal, 7th team foul. That one in the act of shooting, though. And Sam Houston's Tristan Ipe at the line. Ipe looking for his first free throws here this afternoon. On that left side, a 56% free throw shooter. First one good, and he'll have one more. Spardos Mack heads over to the bench. Checking in for him is Tim Fuller. One more coming up here for Tristan Ipe as Javion May sitting at the scores table ready to check in. Next left-handed free throw, rolls in and good. Man, that thing hung onto the rim and dropped in. 48-43, Bearkats back by 5. Javion May into the game now for Savion Flagg. Flagg will get a much-needed breather. He's played in 32 minutes so far. He's almost went the full distance. He'll finally get a chance to rest. McClanahan has it here for Utah Valley on the right side. 8 minutes to go in the game, trailing 48-43. McClanahan from the left baseline. Ipe on him. He's double teamed. He's inside the circle. This one knocked away. May goes out of bounds off him. No, it goes off Utah Valley, and the Bearkats will have it back. That is the 19th turnover by Utah Valley. That will take us to our another media timeout. 48-43, Bearkats have it. When we come back in 90 seconds from Van Wagner, this is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Artech Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted signs and lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artech Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
The sounds of the Sam Houston State Band echoing in the background. Bearkats men's basketball trying to hold on 48-43. They're leading Utah Valley, the Wolverines, this afternoon here in Huntsville with 7:50 to go on that Miller time game clock. This game made possible in part by our good friends at H-E-B. No store does more than my H-E-B. We have some more messages coming in also on our in the booth feeds. My wonderful mother north of Austin in Georgetown, Texas, Shirley Hipp, saying, listening from Georgetown, eat 'em up, Cats. Good to hear from you, Mom. I love you and I miss you. If you got any messages coming in on that Bearkat fan text line, you can text us at 512-522-9105. Again, that Bearkat fan text line is open, 512-522-9105. Let us know where you're listening from. We'll get to those as this game goes on. The Wolverines have made 4 of their last 4 shots. They just turned it over, though, before that media timeout. The Bearkats are going to try to find some separation here. Shooting 40%. Sam Houston in this second half is 7 of 16 at 43%. Only 1 of 6 from downtown. Overall so far, they are 4 of 16 from the three-point line here in this game. Coach Hooten talked about the keys of victory, playing aggressive here and out-rebounding this team. They have been out-rebounded, though, 30-20 so far. Here's Jaron Cook, right wing 3. This one no good. A rebound high up into the air is a Mack. Tough one there for Sam Houston as Cook was wide open. Wolverines have it back on the right side. Harding trying to work here on Cook. Rotating over to the right wing. Pass goes to Harmon. Harmon trying to find separation on Powers. Floats up a shot. Banks it home off the left side of the glass. 5 of their last 5 shots now are the Wolverines. They are really starting to turn on the juice here, shooting 67%, 8 of 12 in this second half from the field. Bearkats leading only by 3. Powers has it. on the left baseline, up top to May. May wanting to work inside, turns it over.
Out of bounds.
Javion May was looking for Ipe. That's the 7th turnover by the Cats. As Savion Flagg will check back into the ball game here. So Savion Flagg is in for Jaron Cook. Cook will get a pat on the back as he heads over the bench. He'll also have a quick high five from assistant coach Andre Owens. 48-45, Bearcats by 3, 6:40 to go. On that Miller time game clock, the Wolverines have it on the right side over the left wing. Harding down low, Amack, and it's knocked out of bounds by Ipe. Ipe had a step in front of Amack and knocked it away with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounding here is Blaze Neal. His own baseline on the right side. Chest pass goes to Harmon. Back over to Harmon. Harmon now into the hands of Neal on the left corner. Floats this one over to Amack. Amack inside the paint, gets it poked away. Turnaround jumper, good. Then he had 3 on the shot clock, got it poked away, held onto it, and made the basket. The Bearcats have got to score here, trailing by only 1. 48-47, 6:20 to go here in the second half. Jaden Ray has it on the left side to Savion Flagg. Down low, Ipe. Ipe blocked from behind, and Amack has it. Javion May, though, he strips it back away from him. And a jump ball. Possession arrow, Wolverines. Good job down there by Javion May because Amack was trying to look for a teammate, and Javion May had enough and got on the court, but it's a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor Utah Valley. Inbounding here is Tim Fuller. Still stand on the Bearcats baseline, the S of the Sam Houston logo, now to the T. Bearcats with 2 in the backcourt showing pressure. As Fuller trying to find an open teammate, he does find Neild. Now the Cats will retreat back into the front court. Neild has it here, crossing the timeline on the paw of the SH logo at the top. Working inside, right corner 3 on its way, no good. Rebound, Ipe. Good look there by Harmon. Bearcats looking for a basket here. They haven't scored in 2 minutes. Savion Flagg, he'll try to change that. Right side won't fall. Ipe the board. The putback is blocked. Flagg with the board. His shot good. It's Savion Flagg staying aggressive, staying with it, and extending it back to a 3-point advantage. Bearcats had not scored in almost 3 minutes. They were 0 of their last 7. Here's an alley-oop, and it's no good, but we've got a whistle and a foul here called on Dante Powers. Late whistle on Powers. That is his first personal, 7th team foul. 2 free throws coming up here for Utah Valley's Blaze Neal. Actually, it's Harmon. So Justin Harmon, the 6'4" sophomore guard who averages 11 points a game at the line here on the right side. He only has 4 in this ball game. His first time at the charity stripe here this afternoon. 2 free throws coming up. First attempt on its way, and good. My beautiful fiance Bridget joining. She's in Georgetown, listening in with our little guard daughter Heidi Jo. Her sister Jenna, good to hear from you, Jenna, and also our beautiful daughter Braylon. Love you, sweetheart. Here's the next free throw. This one up and good as well, so he makes both of them. 50-49, Bearcats by 1, 5:22 to go on the Miller time game clock here in the second half as Jaden Ray will bring it into the front court from right to left. Guarded up top here by Darthard. Ray bounce up to Savion Flagg near the free throw line. Trying to square up. He'll take a jump shot. No good. This one batted up in the air, and hauling it down is Neild. Opportunity here for Utah Valley to take the lead on a 3 or tie it with a field goal. They take a 3. This one is no good. Rebound made. Darthard had the look. Here comes Jaden Ray on the near side. Bearcats slicing inside. Finds May on the right corner. Back over to Ray. Ray from the right wing. Shot is blocked. And here comes Darthard. 1-on-2. Darthard stripped by Jaden Ray. And he goes out of bounds off of Sam Houston. The defense down there by Jaden Ray. And we'll stay with the Wolverines as Jaron Cook will check back into the ballgame. Dante Powers heads over to the bench. It is Cook, Flagg, Javion May, Ray, and Kuba Kowalski in there for Sam Houston. Inbound pass goes to Amack. Kowalski on him. Amack trying to back him down. Looking here from the circle, puts up a shot. It's no good. Boy, he's been tough going against Sam Houston's Cooper Kowalski. Even though AMAC has 20 points, they have not came easy here this afternoon. Jaden Ray into the front court. From right to left, he looks winded. Ray to the right wing. Still has his dribble. Floats one up. Right side of the glass. Good for Jaden Ray. Rocket Man drops one in. 52-49. Bearkats back by 3. 4 minutes to go on the Miller time game clock. Neal to AMAC. AMAC back to Neal on the right wing. Right corner, Darthard. Back up top, AMAC. AMAC guarded by Kowalski, using his right hand to command his offense. Finds Harmon on the left wing. Harmon, he hands it right off to Jaden Ray. And here comes Ray as he'll retreat. Finds Savion Flagg to May. Right side, lay it up and good. Oh, baby, great ball movement by the Bearkats. 54-49. They need it down the stretch. They have put together a little bit of a run here and have the advantage with 3:38 remaining on the Miller time game clock. We'll step aside. We'll take a 60-second timeout from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Every life is unique. Some are filled with sports or music. Whatever memories you have, you can trust the hometown experts at Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. I'm Greg Smith, owner of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, and we have planned and arranged thousands of services, each as unique as the life being celebrated. When it's time, you can trust us to help you and your family plan a remembrance to mirror a life well lived. We're Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home because every life deserves to be celebrated.
Back out of here, 54-49, 3:38 to go in the Miller time game clock. Sam Houston men's basketball leading Utah Valley, now joined by Brian Adams. Real quick, Brian, been a fun one here down the stretch. Bearkats got in a little bit of trouble. Looked like for a moment that Utah Valley was going to take the lead, but the Bearkats have found a way to get this separation back.
Yeah, they have. And you know what? Utah Valley is, man, they're hanging tough. You know, they're not throwing in the towel by any means. And man, these guys are running back and forth, up and down the court, you know, throwing in the buckets, man. It's an exciting ball game, Rob.
It's been a lot of the difference here for Sam Houston in the games that they've lost. They haven't been able to protect the ball down the stretch, turning it over. But when they have down the stretch been able to protect the ball and find ways to get to the basket, they generally came out ahead. And that's what they're trying to hold on here. You know, in football, they call them the cardiac cats. Do you kind of feel that a little bit with basketball, Brian?
Well, I think it's so, maybe even more so. Watching these guys run up and down the court, man. But you know what's so cool is you're watching these Bearkats, and they're getting a lot of touches. You know, they're trying to find the open man, trying to make that shot count. They're doing a really good job of that, doing a little give and go and things like that. And, you know, the Cats are up by 5 points at the moment, man. But Utah Valley, man, they're still in this ballgame.
All right, Brian Adams, football analyst, joining me here for basketball. Appreciate you, Brian, as we'll check back in with Brian possibly before the end of this one. 54-49, Bearkats by 5. Down the stretch here with 3:38 to go on the Miller time game clock. We'll come out of that timeout. On the court is Jaden Ray, Savion Flagg, Kuba Kowalski, Javion May, and Jaron Cook. And the 5 on the floor for Utah Valley, Darthard, Neal, Fuller, Amack, and Harding. Fuller set to inbound here. So he'll have to go from left to right over to Harding. Harding guarded by Javion May. Harding will bring it into the front court behind the back dribble, trying to throw off May. You're not going to throw him off very easily. Harding, on the left wing, high screen of Mack. Harding gets around it, bounces it down low here to Fuller. Fuller, almost losing the handle, finds a Mack. And in trouble is AMAC, and we got a whistle and a foul here against Sam Houston. A little pushing foul down there. Late foul, and we'll see who this one is on. It's on Kuba Kowalski. That's his second personal, 8th team foul. And take us to another timeout. We'll take it with it for 30 seconds. 54-49, 1-1 coming up when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearkat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
54-9, Sam Houston men's basketball holding on to the advantage over Utah Valley. Let's head back to the flagship studios as Jordan Smith has a scoreboard update for us. Jordan?
Thanks, Rob. A 54-49 lead for Sam Houston here in the second half of play. Quick look around the WAC scoreboard. Stephen F. Austin, 53-39 over Dixie State with 11:45 left to go in that ball game. Abilene Christian and Rio Grande Valley. Abilene Christian leading 37-25 in that one. 5:26 left to go in the first half of play. A game still left to tip off here at 5 o'clock is New Mexico State against Seattle University. Then the two 7 o'clock tip-offs, Cal Baptist against Grand Canyon and Chicago State against Tarleton. One quick note, looking at the women's side of things, the Bearkats of Sam Houston leading against Utah Valley, out in Utah Valley, 26-16 with 5:29 left to go in the first half of play. Back to Rob at Bernard G. Johnson Coliseum.
Thank you, Jordan. Great news there to hear that. And head coach Raven Justice's return. The Bearkats looking for their 5th straight win in a row and 4th in a row after Coach Justice's return. They have really started to turn on the juice here on the women's side of things. And we're hoping for a victory tonight if you're a Bearkat women's basketball fan. AMAC here to shoot the 1-and-1 on the right side for Utah Valley. He'll take the first one. It's on its way, and it's good. And that's almost automatic for that man. He'll have one more coming up. 54-50, trying to make it a 3-point game if he can make this one. Here it is on its way and good. Well, AMAC was in the NBA running. He officially withdrew his name. He wanted to focus on his education and get some more basketball under him at the college level. Bearkats have it back here on the left side. It's Jaden Ray. Flip it up. Kowalski, left side. It's not there, but AMAC with the foul. We'll see if they give it to him. AMAC wanted it called on him. And it is on Fardos AMAC. His 3rd personal, 8th team foul. And I think they're going to say it was before Kowalski actually put it up. So a 1-and-1 coming up here on the left side for Kuba Kowalski. Kuba with 8 points in this ball game. Perfect from the field. 1 of 2 from the free throw line as Jaron Cook will head back over to the bench. And Dante Powers back onto the court. Here's Kowalski, 1-and-1. Critical free throw here for Kuba Kowalski. On the left side, takes a few dribbles, bends his knees, the 7'2" center launches it. On its way, no good. And the rebound by AMAC. Bearkats nursing only a 3-point advantage, 54-51, 3 minutes to go. On that Miller time game clock here in the ball game. This one flipped up, Kowalski blocks it. As Neal tried to put it in, you're not going to do that against Kuba. Here's Javion May back to the left side, quickly back to Ray. Bearkats trying to hold on to the separation. They can do it here with a basket. Ray has it, standing on the S of the SH logo near center court. Stepping up to him is Darthard. Kuba sets the high screen. Ray working around it. Back inside from the free throw line. Launch it up, and he was looking for the alley-oop. Wasn't there, but here's May. May floats one. It's no good, but Javion May will go to the line, shooting 2.
Foul's called on number 15.
That foul is on Connor Harding, his 2nd personal, 9th team foul. 2 free throws coming up here on the left side for Javion May. A 50% free throw shooter. He is 0 for 1, though, today from that charity stripe. 7 points in 23 minutes. Bearkats have led the entire way. They're trying to protect that here. Javion May, a chance to make it a 2-possession game. First free throw, no good. 54-51. Sam Houston only 6 for 11 from the free throw line here this afternoon. He'll have one more. May taking a very deep breath. Several dribbles, bends his knees, right-handed free throw shot, rattles in and out. Man, it was halfway down and popped out. We've seen 3-point shots do that in a free throw now. 54-51, 2:20 to go. Utah Valley trailing. They've got the ball on the right side. It's into the hands of Neal. Goes up top here to Harding. Harding back over to Darthard. Darthard, right-handed dribble. Dante Powers guarding him. Around the world we go. Left wing Harmon. Harmon goes over to Darthard, right wing. Down to 7 on the shot clock. Bounce pass down to AMAC. Kuba guarding him. AMAC that loses his handle, puts it up and good. 54-53. That was the first field goal for Utah Valley in the first 4 minutes, and Coach Hooten wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. Bearkats have got to score on this possession to keep that separation alive with 1:47 to go. We'll be back in 30 seconds from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
At HEB, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of HEB jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an HEB Prime One burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
I got it, friends. Rob Hipp here on the Bearkat Sports Radio Network. 54-53. Sam Houston leads by 1. Utah Valley has not led at all in this game. They trailed by as many as 10 when the Bearkats led 28-18. Back with 19:35 to go here in the second half. Sam Houston has been outscored by 7, though, in the second half, 31-24. They're only shooting 38% in the game, 22 of 58. As Sam Houston will inbound into the backcourt over to Jaden Ray. Ray now bringing it in the front court on the far side, moving from right to left, guarded by Darthard. Up top to Lampley, who's back in the game. Left wing, Kowalski. Kowalski, hand back off to Lamp. Lamp guarded here by Neal. Down low to Savion Flag. Savion with Harding on him. Savion finds a separation. Left side, no good. No good for Flag. It's another one that popped halfway down and popped out. Man, that rim has not been generous to the Bearkats here tonight. As Utah Valley has it back on the right side. Amac calling for it. Pass goes over to Harmon left wing. Harmon pushing off. Darthard up top. He has the ball with Jaron Cook guarding him back over left wing into the hands of Harmon. Harmon trying to cross over here on Savion. Inside the paint, flip dip, good. And that's the first lead with 59 seconds to go. 55-54. Bearkats have not scored in almost 3 minutes. Utah Valley on a 6-0 run over the last 2.5 minutes to take the lead. Here comes Jaden Ray. Has a lane, knocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Sam Houston. 16 on the shot clock. Oh, man. Sam Houston got to find a way to put one in here. Trailing by 1. 55-54, 43 seconds remaining in the game. Jaden Ray has it on his own baseline on the left side. Zach Dillard joining us in the booth saying, let's go Cats. Jaden Ray to inbound. Looking for a teammate. He's got to get it in. Hurry. He gets it to Lampley. Lampley double teamed. Up top over to Kowalski. Kowalski holds on to it. Back over to Lampley on the left wing. High screen Kowalski. Here's Lamp back from the free throw line. Darts it over to Savion Flag. Back to Jaron Cook. Down to 5. Launches a 3. This one no good. Rebound pops out. And Bearkats, there's a 7-second. No, the shot clock is off now. Sam Houston's going to have to foul here. Oh, man. Timeout on the floor here called by Utah Valley. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Expecting Sam Houston to foul here when we come back from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Enjoy a great round of golf at the Bearkat course, formerly Raven Nest. Conveniently located on the southbound side of 45 in Huntsville, the Bearkat course offers award-winning value with special rates for alumni, faculty, staff, and students of Sam Houston State University. Memberships are available for as low as $139 per month that include unlimited greens fees and cart fees for the whole family. Visit the golf shop to get fitted for equipment and for the full stock of Sam Houston State University logoed men's and women's apparel. Let's play golf at the all-new Bearkat course in Huntsville.
Shot clock is off, 27.8 on the game clock. Bearkats will have to foul unless they can try to go for a quick strip here, but I would expect them to foul. Trailing by 1, 55-54, 27.8 to go. Ipe will check back in here. As we're still in the middle of this timeout, the officials seem like they're giving them a little extra time here. Unless they took a full, I think they actually took a full timeout. At first I thought it was a 30-second timeout for Utah Valley. They stretched it to a 60-second. So they burn a full timeout here. Stepping back onto the court is Connor Harding. Fardas Amac is out there. Kneeled. Darthard, as I said earlier, also Harmon. And for your Bearkats, it's Javion May, Powers, Ray, Ipe, and Savion Flag. Inbounding here is Harding. Standing in front of the Bearkat bench all the way back on the left side of the court. Sam Houston will have to try to swat one in or foul immediately. Harding looking. Launches this one in. Amac has it. He didn't get fouled. Bearkats have got to reach up, and now Dante Powers fouls Amac. That took a few seconds off. 24.1. Amac is at the line where he has been hot here. 24 points in this game. 7 for 8 from the charity stripe. The Bearkats will hope for some misses. If he misses one, that would be great. Misses both, that would be exceptional. Dante Powers and Javion May will head back over to the bench. Jaron Cook back into the ball game here. Savion Flagg, Ipe Lampley all in the keys. Jaden Ray will stand at the top of the three-point line. Amac, 2 free throws coming up. And no, it was a 1-and-1 and he missed it. It was a 1-and-1. I beg your pardon. And here come the Bearkats. They've got an opportunity here. Trailing 55-54, 16 seconds to go. Jaden Ray has it on the left side. Guarded here by Darthard. Ray picks the dribble. Jaron Cook fires a three. This one an air ball. It's an air ball. Oh, man, as Cook was wide open. And now the Bearkats will have to foul again with 6.4 remaining. And any foul here will be 2 free throws coming up. Well, Jaron Cook had it. He normally can nail those. He's had a solid game, but missed the biggest one right there. Head coach Hooten talking it over with his guys. Still a lot of time here. They're just going to have to foul quickly. Trailing by 1, 55-54. Bearkats, by the way, have 2 timeouts remaining. Utah Valley has none. Savion Flagg with only 12 points in this game. He's the only Bearkat in double digits. But every player that has been on the court for Sam Houston has scored. The Bearkats 0 of their last 4 from the field. They haven't scored in the last 3:30. I mentioned earlier down the stretch they were playing well, but down this final stretch, it's not been their night. Utah Valley inbounding here with 6.4 remaining. Trying to find an open teammate, they do, and a foul here by Jaden Ray with 1 second off the clock. It was a foul on Justin Harmon. Lampley checking back in a few moments. Jaron Cook is out there. That foul is on Jaden Ray, his second personal, 10th team foul, and so 2 free throws coming up here for Utah Valley on the right side. Bearkats still have an opportunity, friends. 55-54, trailing by 1. 2 free throws coming up here on the right side by Justin Harmon. Sam Houston still has 2 timeouts as well. Harmon, 8 points, 2 for 2, a perfect 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Some of the fans and the cheerleaders down there trying to throw him off on that right side. He'll put up the first free throw. It's good. 2-point game. So Lampley and Cook checking back in. Javion May and Powers back over to the bench. Ipe and Flagg remain out there alongside Jaden Ray, who stands at the top of the three-point line. 1 more free throw to make it a 3-point game here by Harmon. He'll shrug his shoulders. Critical. Free throw here. It's up on its way. It is good, and it's a 3-point game. And Sam Houston will burn one of those final 2 timeouts. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in a moment from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than TicketSmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearkat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory-trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
Back at it, friends, 57-54, 5.3 remaining on the Miller Time game clock. Bearkats trailing. We'll pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
101.7 KSAM is KSAM Huntsville, and you're listening to the Bearkat Sports Network.
It's an 8-0 run for Utah Valley over the last 3:15. Bearkats, by the way, looking for their first win versus this team. The last time they played was in 2018-19 season. Bearkats 0 for 2 all time against Utah Valley, trying to avoid their second loss only at home this season, where Sam Houston is 9-1. This Utah Valley team, by the way, on the road, they haven't fared very well, 4-6, coming off the loss at SFA. Here we go, Sam Houston to inbound. They've got to hit a 3 here. Jaden Ray has it, down to 3 on the clock, Ray to the left side. He'll find Powers, long 3 from the parking lot. This one no good, and that's the ball game. It bounced right off the rim. It was a good look, but it wouldn't drop in. And your hats go off tonight to Utah Valley as they didn't lead for long. They came back and they won this game as the Bearkats went cold over the last 3.5 minutes. We'll step aside, take a break. We got post-game coming up. When we come back from Van Wagner, this is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
For any of your shipping, faxing, copying, or notarizing needs, get on down to Pack and Ship. Big or small, they ship it all. Conveniently located right off 45 on Highway 30 next to Hobby Lobby. At Pack and Ship, there are no lines. They have a kind, experienced staff ready to help you. Pack and Ship, happily serving all residents of Walker County and the surrounding areas. Pack and Ship.
Hey y'all, Josh Ward here for Bill Fick Ford in Huntsville. If you want a real truck that looks good and that can pull any load, do what I did. Decide the options you want and go see No Bull Bill. You'll spec out your order and agree on pricing, and then leave the rest up to Bill Fick Ford. You trust them to build the Ford truck of your dreams, and they'll trust you to buy it. No deposit required, and you still get a no bull deal. It's buying made easy. Bill Fick Ford, your no bull headquarters. Check them out online, BillFickFordHuntsville.com.
Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated is a family-owned, full-service business based in Huntsville, Texas for over 20 years. They do business cards, decals, yard signs, banners, and billboards to name a few. They can design and fabricate electrical signs to fit your business needs. Busted Signs and Lights? Their 45-foot bucket truck and in-house electrician can service you. They are located at 625 Highway 190 East. Give them a call at 936-435-9966. Artec Signs and Lighting Incorporated looks forward to serving you. TicketSmarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearkat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
Need service work on your vehicle? Then drop on by Wagner Huntsville and meet the new service and shop managers to see what better customer service feels like. Meet their GM factory trained technicians who are skilled with state-of-the-art factory diagnostic equipment. Wagner service hours Monday through Saturday are convenient and local shuttle service is readily available. Experience the service difference at Wagner Huntsville.
You might know that State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has great service. She is your good neighbor after all. Did you know State Farm has surprisingly great rates too? Yep. Along with good neighbor service, State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes has surprisingly great rates for everyone in Huntsville and Walker County. So call State Farm agent Diana K. Barnes at 936-295-2686 for your surprisingly great rates today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
101.7 KSAM and the Bearkat Sports Network present the Bearkat Basketball Post-Game Show. Now for an in-depth analysis of tonight's game, let's return courtside with Rob Hipp.
Sam Houston men's basketball falls tonight versus Utah Valley, 57-54. Bearkats 0 of their last 5 shots. They didn't score in the final 3:40, and so down the stretch, that came back to bite them. An 8-0 run to end the game for Utah Valley. They stayed with it. Second half, man, they shot 58% from the field, 11 of 19, while Sam Houston was only 10 of 30. That came back to doom the Bearkats here tonight. Sam Houston final numbers here. We'll start with Utah Valley, 18 of 41 from the field at 44%, 5 of 12 from downtown at 42% from that three-point line. The free throws were very generous to Utah Valley as well, 16 of 18 at 89%. They turned it over 20 times tonight. They scored 6 points of 7 turnovers for Sam Houston. And Bearkats were out-rebounded also 40-28, 34 on the defensive side, 6 on the offensive boards for the Wolverines. They had 5 second chance points, 14 off the bench, 18 down in the paint, 2 fast break points, 5 blocks, 3 steals, and 8 assists. For Sam Houston, 22 of 62, only 35% from the field, 4 of 20 from downtown at 20%. And also that free throw bug came back to bite him tonight. Only 6 of 12 at 50%. Only 7 turnovers. That was really the one bite spot here for Sam Houston in this game. They scored 19 points off of 20 Wolverine turnovers, 28 total rebounds, 18 on the defense, 10 on the offensive side, 12 second chance points, 21 off the bench, 26 down in the paint. The Bearkats had 9 fast break points, 2 blocks, 9 steals, 8 assists. This ball game was never tied, or it was tied actually only once for about 20 seconds. One lead change is all it took, as the Wolverines only led for 59 seconds. Bearkats led 38 minutes and 42 seconds. We'll step aside and take a brief break. When we come back, we'll have the final individual stats, and we'll sign off. Stay with us from Van Wagner. This is the Bearkat Sports Radio Network.
Hey y'all, it's Aaron Watson. Need a new vehicle? It may only be a swipe away. Every time you swipe your First Financial Bank Visa debit card between now and the end of February, you will be automatically entered into a drawing to win a new vehicle of your choice. Swipe often, and you will soon be driving up and down that honky-tonk highway. For promotion rules and a list of participating dealers, visit ffin.com/sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Member FDIC.
Ticket Smarter is glad we are back to holding live events. If you are looking to buy tickets to the best sports, concerts, and theater events, all at the very best price, look no further than Ticketsmarter.com or on the app. Buying tickets at TicketSmarter will help support children in need. For every ticket transaction on TicketSmarter, $1 will be donated to a children's charity. TicketSmarter is proud to be the official ticketing partner of Bearkat Athletics. TicketSmarter, a smarter way to buy tickets.
At H-E-B, we know that game day is about more than the game itself. The taste of victory is unparalleled, but so is the taste of H-E-B jalapeno poppers hot off the grill. Seeing the best players in their prime is truly something to behold. So is an H-E-B Prime 1 burger that you grilled to perfection. For low prices on all the things that make game day great and delicious, visit H-E-B, your official game day headquarters, or use the My H-E-B app to order curbside and start prepping for game day right away.
Welcome back, friends. Rob Hipp here. Post-game continues. Sam Houston men's basketball loses a tough one tonight here at home. A rare home loss at Bernard G. Johnson, now 9-2 on their home court, 57-54 versus Utah Valley. The Wolverines only led for 59 seconds. That's all they needed down the stretch, ending on an 8-0 run over the last 3:20. Bearkats could not find any points over that last 3.5 minutes, and the Wolverines victorious here tonight. You talk about a young man that has NBA potential, actually withdrew his name from the NBA race to focus on his studies and wanted some more basketball at the collegiate level under his back. Fardos Amack ending this ball game, 24 points, 8 of 14 from the field, 1 of 1 from downtown. He was near perfect, 7 of 9 from the free throw land. He had a double-double. He averages a double-double. He got it tonight with 10 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 fouls, 5 turnovers in 36 minutes. Again, Amack with 24 points. The only other Utah Valley player in double digits tonight was the 6'4" sophomore guard Justin Harmon. He wrapped up in 23 minutes, 3 of 5 from the field, 0 of 2 from downtown, 4 of 4 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, no assists, 2 fouls, 3 turnovers in 23 minutes. Again, Harmon with 10 points. For your Sam Houston Bearkats tonight, the only player in double digits was Savion Flagg, the Texas A&M graduate transfer, 6 of 22 from the field, 0 of 5 from downtown. He had 6 boards, 3 assists, 2 fouls, 1 turnover in 39 minutes. Again, Savion Flagg with 12 points. Behind him, Jaden Ray and Kuba Kowalski each with 8 apiece. Jaden Ray 4 of 7 from the field, 0 of 2 from three-point land, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 fouls, 2 turnovers in 32 minutes tonight. Jaden Ray with 8 points. And then the fan favorite, Kuba Kowalski. He was perfect, 3 for 3 from the field. 1 of those was a three-pointer. He had 3 boards, 2 fouls, 18 points. No turnovers for Kuba in 18 minutes. He had 8 points. Other players scoring tonight, Javion May wrapped up with 7 in the ball game. Behind him, Tristan Ipe had 4. Jaron Cook had 7 in this game. Javon Grant had that 1 3-pointer, Lampley with 2, and Kian Scroggins with 2. And then Dante Powers just had that 1 free throw. He was 0 for 3, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe. Again, Sam Houston drops a tough one as they will drop here in the Western Athletic Conference now to 9-3 and 14-11 overall. Utah Valley goes 14-7, and I believe that they got back to, I was trying to take a look here. As earlier I was reading something that didn't cross over correctly. Utah Valley will now go back to 500 in the WAC, I believe, at 5-5. Well, friends, as always, appreciate you joining us. This broadcast has been authorized under rights granted by Sam Houston to Van Wagner. The accounts and descriptions of this broadcast may not be retransmitted in any form without the express written consent of Van Wagner and Sam Houston Athletics. The executive producers of Sam Houston Basketball is Zach Kaditz. The coordinating producer is Desiree Chambers. And a special thanks to the Sam Houston Athletic Communications Office, Jason Barfield, Ben Reichard, and Cody Stark. Studio operations by K-Sam, Jordan Kian Smith back at the flagship running our scoreboard updates from the WAC as well as part of our halftime show. We appreciate you, Jordan. Make sure to tune in for the next broadcast. We'll be on the road. That one is coming up at Chicago State a week from today on Saturday. Again, on the road at Chicago State, a 2 p.m. tip-off. I'll have pregame at 1:45 from Ben Wagner on the Bearkat Sports Radio Network and also in the booth. You can find that at ksam1017.com. Friends, I'm Rob Hipp reminding you tonight that we're not strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there this evening needs you. Good afternoon, and God bless from Huntsville, Texas. We'll see you, friends.
You've been listening to Sam Houston State University Bearkat basketball. No portion of this game may be rebroadcast without express written consent from Sam Houston State University. Our broadcast partners for 101.7 KSAM. We are the Bearkat Sports Network.